Hmm. Today's a good day. 500 subscribers and counting. 2 days ago, we got this number. When I say we, it's not about me, it's about all of us. We all have this common ground of an area that we all like and we enjoy, and we discuss that on this channel. I talk about it. There's a lot of feedback, there's a lot of comments, back and forth. And you know what? For me, from day one, from the first subscriber to now to counting on, you have been a big, big part of this, because without you, this doesn't exist. I don't exist as far as my channel. So I want to say thank you. A huge shout out to all you viewers, subscribers. What a blessing. And I say that a lot, but you know what? I really mean it. It is a blessing. You know, this is a journey I began that you guys are now a big part of, and I don't know where it's going to go, so I'm hoping it just continues to grow, and I'm hoping that I continue to keep you know, your attention as far as on this channel, you know, to focus on areas that you're interested in, and that we continue to talk about it, to get the feedback, you know, the thumbs up, even the thumbs down. And, you know, finding out sometimes why I get a thumbs down helps me grow in this area. You guys have taught me a lot from day one to even now. I've been educated. And I couldn't say thank you enough. Again, this is about all of us on my Project 13. And I'm just amazed. When I first saw the number a couple days ago, I got this warm, fuzzy feeling. Literally got like, wow, had this huge smile. And I'm just excited to bring to you raw and real to life videos of who I am. You know, I don't have a huge professional setup here or sound system to bring you the best as far as video production. It's what I am. It's who I am on camera, off of camera. If you were to talk to my friends and family and coworkers, this is who I am. I'm very passionate about a lot of areas in my life. This is just one of those areas that I share common ground with you. And I love that. You know me a little better because I put myself in front of you. And that's what I want to do. I want to be as real and as in savvy, I guess. I don't care about being too techie and too savvy. I just want to talk. I want to be able to bring my passion to you and share it with you. And hopefully you like that. So obviously this number tells me that something right is going on here, and it's going to continue to grow. I know it will. And so thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. Appreciate it so much. So now let's talk about my final thoughts, not my final reviews as far as using this device with other devices, but my final thoughts as a daily driver on the Moto X, the Pure Edition Motorola. This device, and I'm not going to get into specs because we all know what the specs are on this device. But what I want to get into is what I like personally, and maybe you do like it the way I like it, and maybe you don't. Maybe you hate it, maybe you had it and you took it back. But let me tell you what I like and what I find forgiveness in when it comes to the Moto X 3rd Gen. Let's start with those areas first. And that's low lighting camera, battery, and the IPS LCD TFT screen, the display. 3 areas that you can, if you're going to be picky, like some of these reviewers out there are, I mean, they can tear a device apart when they find something that they just don't like, or they want to be too logical about it, okay? Too savvy about it. I'm going to tell you what I sort of dislike and how I find forgiveness in those areas. So let's go to the IPS TFT LCD screen. Not the best display that you could put on a device, but the screen res that they chose to put on here and how they optimized it into this display is what allows me to find forgiveness in it. It is sharp, vivid. The color tones are not too cool, not too warm. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful watch when you're watching YouTube, you're watching movies, you're web browsing. It's in your hand. You take it out of your pocket. You answer a phone call. You're using it for messaging, whatever. It is a beautiful visual watch to look at. Even though I don't like the display they chose to put on here, this Quad HD is phenomenally stunning. It really is. So do I forgive that display? I do. I find forgiveness in that. Now you may not hear that elsewhere, but I really do. Let's talk about the camera in low light situations. The 21 megapixel camera has phenomenal pictures during the day. They're vivid, crisp, and sharp. I know I'm using those words a lot, but it's really true. At night, this device as far as in reviews, they're saying that low light is, ho hum. It's not that good. It could be better. Well, that's why they gave you a flash. Okay, we don't all walk around in the dark taking pictures, and of course they're gonna suck. Even when the sun is going down, it's at dusk. They're gonna, the production of that picture is not gonna be so great. It's gonna be fine, and that's okay. But you know what? Use your flash if you have it. Learn to use the camera for what it is. I'm not a trained professional. I'm not a photographer, but I'm figuring out how to take angled pictures in a way where the flash doesn't take away from the picture that I'm trying to take. I'm teaching myself how to do that. I'm teaching myself how to utilize the camera and flash for what it is. So you find forgiveness in that area as well. Okay? Use the flash at night. That's what it's there for. Okay? You pay $399 for an awesome device. And my dog down there has a cough. He has a cold, so sorry about that. She's a good doggy though. So yeah, find forgiveness in that. It's okay. It's a good camera. Battery life, it's not the greatest. It's good. I get 3 hours, 50 minutes to 3 hours, 45 minutes. Sometimes I hit 4 hours. But that's depending on how I use the device during the day. I'm a moderate to heavy user. Well, that's why they gave us fast charge, right? So you plug this thing, 10, 15 minutes, and bam, you got another quarter of battery life in there added to what you had already in there if it was draining. So yeah, it's not the best. It should be better. Battery life on devices with technology that we have today, it should be better, especially if you're going to put non-removable batteries in devices. Okay, I understand that. But if it's not that way, and you're a heavy user, and you're only getting 3 hours and a half, 3 hours, 15 minutes, well, utilize the fast charge. Buy a fast charge adapter for your car. Utilize that, and give yourself some life on your device, especially if knowing that you're pushing your device to the limit. So I find forgiveness in that. Okay, it's not great, it's good, it's fine. I am okay with the battery life on here. That is basically where that stops as far as my dislike and forgiveness. Where I'm really loving this device is sound quality, front-facing speakers, quality of sound, level of sound, amazing. The visual, amazing. The body build, amazing. No creaks, no squeaks. Nice, firm, in hand, tough. Tough device. Okay? Just is. Love that little dimple. Didn't think I would utilize that, but I found myself putting my finger right there, and I do use it. So that's kind of cool. I like that aesthetic that they added to this device. The dual flash, there's the camera. Again, great pictures during the day. Struggle at low light, but you can utilize your flash and it'll be fine. I love the placement of the power button, the volume rocker, right here on the side. I love the way they put the expansion micro and your SIM card up top up here next to your headphone jack. That's fine. So aesthetically, the device is awesome. Okay, they didn't do anything wrong with that. What else do I like about this device? Well, I could go on and on and on. I mean, let's talk about the 4K video shooter. Oh my gosh, the depth of field in that video shooter is just, it's amazing. It's like you could jump into the picture. That's probably one of my biggest favorite things on this device. I uploaded a couple videos on that too, and it's just amazing. Just amazing video. So, really, I guess, that this device is just a solid device. After a few weeks of owning it, just is solid. You got your Qualcomm Snapdragon 808. You got 3 gigs of RAM. It's a powerhouse. Underneath the hood, it has raw power that is just optimized just right, that everything flows. It's silky smooth. Okay, it just is. I still haven't gotten this thing to lag or stutter. It kind of pisses me off because I really want it to lag or stutter. And I have pages open, I have videos open, I don't clear anything out. I'm using it and still I get none of that to happen. None of that. So another area to love in this device. The fact that it doesn't stutter or doesn't lag, and I'm waiting for it to happen, and just not going to happen, I don't think, which is fine. So yeah, powerhouse internally, powerhouse externally. The features added on this device are just pretty much phenomenal. And the areas that you kind of go, you find forgiveness because you learn to use the device for what it is. Totally worth $399. I feel honestly you cannot go wrong if you purchase this device. If you purchased it, returned it, and it just wasn't for you, I respect that 100% because we are all not alike. We all like things a little bit differently, and that's perfectly okay. No argument there, just a good conversation, that's all. Pure stock Android on this device is just amazing, and I think that's part of the reason why this device runs so smooth without any lag or stutter. They only put a couple things on here by Motorola that, you know, there's a flashlight. You can do a chop where it turns on the flashlight or twist it and it turns on the camera. It's got an ambient light, so when it's sleeping, you can wave your hand over the top and it'll give you your notifications as far as like your emails, Gmails, texts, phone call, whatever. You can have it on silent so nothing, you know, wakes you up in the middle of the night. It'll just gather that information. The morning you wake up, wave your hand over the top, and or if you're at work and you have it sitting on the table, you can wave your hand over the top. It'll show through that ambient light. So, you know, those are neat little things. I don't really utilize those things. You may, and you know, it makes me happy about anybody out there who purchases a device that learns to utilize every little thing on a device. I mean, you're paying good money for a device, right? Utilize it. I just don't utilize those areas because I'm more about media than the little tricks that a device can do. But again, it's pretty much stock Android, and that's why this device is well optimized. This is why this device just works the way it does, smooth and silky. Okay, it just does. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope I didn't go on too long. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up. Again, thank you all. Big shout out to all of you out there for making my Project 13 what it is today and where we're going down the road. Peace as always. Till the next vid. I'm out.